Hey guys, it's Insoles. Thanks for watching my video. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that I have gotten a pair of roller skates. I actually DIY built these Vans Rollerskates setup. And this is what I've been skating in for like a month now. I really like it. There's definitely a period of transition switching from Wide Grind Trucks and the Moxie skate boot with the heel to just a pair of sneakers. Today I'm going to show you what insoles I put into my roller skates for park skating to kind of like absorb and take away impact from jumping and airs and just doing all the crazy stuff at the skate park. So I'm going to show you how I install those, what I choose to put in there, what works for me, and then I'm also gonna, I've been really hard on these skates obviously, and I've like torn up the laces really bad. They're like hanging on by a thread. So there's a skate event tomorrow and I want to basically relace these with some new ones, and then I also have scuffed them up because that's what I do, because I skate all the time and it just happens. So I'm gonna clean them as well, just the actual like boot part, with some soap and water, and we'll see how that goes. And yeah, just basically give them a remake, freshen them up. And then the last thing I want to do is, I've really liked this setup. I skated a whole like almost year and a half, not quite, in my Moxie roller skate setup. So I really feel like, I don't know, I want to make these my permanent go-to park skates. So because my wide trucks are on my old set of skates, I'm gonna install those onto here. So I'll just show you how to do that. These are my old skates. These are the skates that I skated in, my Moxie roller skate boots. I did a video on how to DIY dye your Moxie roller skate boot. You can check it out there. And then I did a video on how to install wild bone sliders. You can check it out over here. And then I also have done a video on how to clean your roller skate bearings and how to clean your roller skate wheels. I think that's all the tutorials so far that I've done. Definitely go check those out if you haven't. If you have a request, that's my foster kitty. That's Elliot. He's just having a good time. Our house is his playground. Soap and a sponge to clean up the rubber sole and part of the shoe where it's dirty. Also, I have this awesome spray that I got really cheap at Dollar General. Just gonna spray that on my skates to make them smell good again. These are FP insoles, and I'll tell you a little bit more about those when we get to installing them. But to put those into your skates, you're gonna need a pin and then a pair of scissors that are pretty strong. And then to put on CIB Grind Trucks, or take them off an old pair of skates like I'm gonna do today, you're gonna need your tool, and lastly the laces. So let's get to it. Alright, so to clean these, I took the soap, I poured it in a bowl with some water, and then I have this sponge, and I'm just gonna try and scrub off some of this dirt. You can use some kind of like sole cleaner, but I just don't want to pay extra money, especially when these are just going to get dirty anyways again. So I'm just trying to get some of the dirt off, clean them up a little. They look a ton better. I got a ton of it off, so that's pretty good for me. Alright, now that we've wiped the soles down, we're gonna just do some of this fresh cherry spray. Let's see. So just spray it like straight in there and then a little bit around. We're gonna take out the old laces that are dirty and hanging on by a thread, because that's not safe to skate in. And we're gonna lace them up with some new cheap laces. These are flat laces that I found at Dollar General for $2. Alright, next we're gonna put in the new laces, extra wide, and hopefully they're not too short. They're only like 36 inch, so we'll see. For the insoles, I cannot say enough about these. I'm not sponsored, all that jazz. I just really like these. These are Tony Hawk's favorite insoles, and they also were used for the biggest drop in skateboarding history. Yeah, that guy was wearing these. So yeah, check out, like, just search FP insoles, and there's a whole bunch of videos, like they'll drop a bowling ball from like a certain height onto these insoles and it won't even bounce. It absorbs that impact. So it's pretty cool. I definitely watched way too many of them and it sold me on them. So I wore these in my last pair of skates. I could tell such a difference, and I recommend them to everyone because they're awesome, and I can see why they're considered the best, because they are. These are King Foam insoles, and the technical name for the brand is Footprint Insole Technology. And yeah, basically it absorbs the energy and the impact, which is great for skateboarders and roller skaters. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how I did these. Basically, sizes run true to sizes. I think they're more like men's sizes, unisex, but just keep that in mind. There's a sizing chart. To install the insoles into your shoe, boot, whatever, first you gotta take them out. You're gonna need a pair of like heavy duty scissors, ones that are pretty strong. I use these ones for sewing to cut like really thick fabrics. They work awesome. Joann's. The design I got, not that anyone cares, but I got a different one this time, is the Barras King Foam, and mine are in an 8 because that's my big size. So here's the insoles. Pretty cool. And the other side is just black, and that's how thick they are. I forget which thickness I got. It was the $20 pair, so totally worth it to me, definitely. Not much more expensive than any other nice pair of insoles. So now what you want to do to put the new insoles in is obviously take your old set out. You'll need these though to fit your insoles. So basically what we're going to do is take the insole from your shoe or your boot, overlay it on the same foot on the insole, and see if it matches. Wow, that's awesome. So I'm not gonna have to cut mine at all, but when I did my Moxie roller skates, the heel was a lot more narrow than the insole I ordered. So basically, if you were needing to cut this down smaller to fit this original size of your insole, what you would do is you would trace around and mark it, and then just use these big ass scissors and cut around and then stick it in your shoe. That simple. Now it's time to put in the new insole. All right, so now we're gonna install these. They're never gonna be this clean again. Just take them in. These are dope. I kind of just realized this looks like some dude is screaming. It's kind of dark, but he does have to smell my feet all the time, so I'll give him that. Sweet, so here's the inside of my skate. I'm just gonna slip these in. Kind of helps if you do it at an angle to get one side on the wider part in first. And all the way down there. Make sure it's nothing sticking up. And then push down. If there's any kind of bumps, you need to trim it down. It needs to fit perfectly. It should not be popping up or coming out every time you wear them. That's gonna mess with the room and the allowance for your foot. So I think these look pretty good. Trying to make sure that they're not too long in the back. And these might, you know, kind of wear in as I wear them. Sweet, these look good. All right. Now we're going to take this CIB trucks off of this set of skate setup, and we're going to put them onto the new Vans skate setup. So we're going to use a 9/16 socket driver to take both sets of trucks off of both skates. This nut right here. So. Alternatively, it might be a little easier to use a socket wrench with the same size. Since we're going to be putting the wide trucks onto a new set of skates, those plates have not been ground down where the kingpin sticks out, so take off the wheels off the grind trucks. Remove the trucks. We're going to slide on and install these. I'm not going to show you the whole process. Go look at the video you can watch, but if you want instructions, just watch the tutorial. So now we're going to cut down the kingpins, which are these. They're sticking out a little too long past the trucks, so you can't grind on these unless these are cut down a little bit. We'll use this angle grinder, and yeah, then we can put the wheels on. Kyle is doing me an assist. The knee pads, gloves, glasses. Safety first, guys. Lastly, we're going to put our wheels on, so slide them onto the trucks, place the nuts on top, and secure them. Sweet. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any ideas that you would like for me to do for my next skate video, then just holler at me and I will do my best. So yeah, thanks for watching.